everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. Well, in this video, we are going to solve one more problem from July Lead Code Challenge, and the problem is kth smallest element in a sorted matrix. So first of all, we'll be understanding the problem statement, then the approach to solve this problem, and then we'll be seeing the code part. But before this, you have to complete two tasks. And what are they? First of all, if you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed my channel till now, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon along with that. Also, join my Telegram channel. The link for the Telegram channel is given in the description itself. So here on our Telegram channel, we have lots of curious students like you. So I hope that you have completed both these tasks. Now we can continue with the problem statement. So here basically an n cross n matrix is given to you where all of the rows and columns are sorted in ascending order, right? So you have to do what? You have to return the kth smallest element in the matrix. Note that it is the kth smallest element in the sorted order, not the kth distinct element. So they are asking you about the kth smallest element in the sorted order, not the kth distinct element, right? So this is what you have to do. Now let's see how we are going to solve this problem. Well, for solving this problem, I'll be using heap. Now how to identify that in which particular question I can use heap. So when in the question you are getting something like this, kth smallest element, kth largest element, so this is an indication of heap itself. So here in this question I'll be using heap data structure. Now in heap also we have max heap and min heap. So which heap I'm going to use here? I'll be using max heap here. So now the next is that whether I'm going to write manually the code for max heap. No, obviously not. So I'll be using STL library here where heap is already implemented using priority queue. So I'll be directly using that. So let's see how. So here just priority queue, and then you have to mention the type of the data that your heap is going to store. So as you can see right now we are having these numbers, so that's why the type will be of integer. Now the name that I'm providing to you, that is PQ. So let's understand that how heap is going to help us to solve this problem. So okay, so let's understand that how heap is going to help us to solve this problem. So first of all, I'm having a heap like this, and as if I have mentioned that I'm going to implement a maximum heap, it means what? It means that the root element will be the maximum element. Okay, so you have to take care of this. Basically this is the property of max heap, we know that, right? So what you have to do, so first of all you'll be pushing 1, you'll be pushing 5, you'll be pushing 9, then 10, then 11, then 13, then 12. Now you will see, okay, so here you can see 12 is lesser than that of 13, so 12 will be here and 13 will be here, right? Then again there is another 13, then 15. Okay, so now here's one thing to notice is that you can see what? You can see now the heap size has become what? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After pushing this 15, our heap size has become 9. And we want the kth largest element. Okay, we want the kth element. So what you can do, you can put a simple if condition to check that if your heap size has become greater than that of k. So simply just pop that particular element. So simply you have to do the pop operation. You have to remove the top value, right? So here as you can see 9 is obviously greater than that of 8. So simply what we are going to do, simply we are going to do the pop operation. So 15 will be removed, and after this you can see now we have gone through all the elements. So what we'll be doing, we'll be simply returning this, will be simply returning the element that is present at the top of the heap. So what will be returned? What will be returned? 13 will be returned, and that is what our output is, right? So now you must have understood that basically how heap is helping us to solve this particular problem. Let's do the code part so that you can get a proper understanding of the same. Now, as we discussed in the logic, we have to do the same thing, that for int I equal to 0, I less than, for row, what I have to do, that matrix dot size I plus plus, for int j equal to 0, j less than matrix 0 dot size, should be size j plus plus. Okay, so now first of all we'll be pushing the element to our heap. So pq dot push matrix I j, right? And here itself we have to check that if PQ dot size. It means if our heap size has become what? If PQ dot size has become greater than that of K. So simply you have to do PQ dot pop, right? And at the last you have to simply return the top element. That is the top element of your heap. So let's do this. Return PQ dot top. Fine. So let's run our code now. So you can see we're getting the expected answer. So now let's submit this. Okay, so it got accepted. So I hope you have understood the code part, the approach and the approach. So if you have liked this video, make sure to hit the like button. Also don't forget to share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching this video. Happy coding.